Hey guys, it is Tag Tuesday again. So this week, Megan and I decided to do the alphabet tag, which I don't know if it's really a tag, but we're going to make it into a tag. I saw Brierly Bishop do this on her channel not that long ago, where she just went through the alphabet and went through things that were important to her or described her or whatnot. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm kind of trying to go through this kind of quick because I know a lot of letters and I have a lot of explanations to do with a lot of these. So, yeah. And if you guys are watching this, I really would love it if y'all did this too and just kind of, I want to get to know you. So, give me your alphabetical list of who you are. Yeah. Okay. So, for A, I went with Austin, Landon. I know, you guys, it's so cheesy, but Landon changed my life with his music. I found him on YouTube through Luke, when Luke pranked him when they were doing Skyscraper. So it was as soon as Landon started really getting involved with YouTube, and ever since then I've been following him and gone to every single show I could and just enjoyed the friendship that Landon and I have had out of just me supporting him as much as I possibly could. So yeah, Landon and his music have completely changed my life. I mean, obviously I have a tattoo from where we used to run, so yeah, if that tells you anything about my love for Landon Austin. For B, I think barista kind of all encompasses everything about me. I work at a coffee shop, and I have worked at a coffee shop for just over 3 years now, and I love it. You get to meet so many cool people that way. For C, I chose childlike, because I'm a big kid. I'm not sure if you can tell. No, you can't see it. But there are Legos lining that ledge back there. Little Lego figurines all across back there. I love them. So. But I like a lot of kid stuff. Favorite food is mac and cheese. So. Did that make the list? No, mac and cheese is not on my list. For D, I chose daydreamer because I always, when I'm at work, I'm not necessarily thinking about work. I'm always thinking about the different things I could be doing, the people I could be hanging out with, the places I could be going while I'm stuck there making coffee all day. And I have this tendency to dream up all this surreal, completely different from my life that I wish I could have. And right now, obviously, it's not attainable. I'm working towards making some of my daydreams come true. For E, I chose excited. I just get really excited over little things. Really little things sometimes. For F, I chose fall. Fall is my favorite season of all time. In Texas, it doesn't get New England fall or Pacific Northwest fall, which I've gotten to experience both, and I absolutely love them both because there's colors and it's actually cold and you can wear boots and big sweaters. And in Texas, it's 60 degrees in the morning and then 90 in the afternoon, and it's just you get a little tiny glimpse of it, but it's really just cool morning summer. Not too much of a difference there. For G, I chose God. My whole entire view on life is based on the Bible. Every decision I make, everything I choose to do is based on God's word and what it says and how I apply it to my life. I think that God calls us to love people as a whole. I'm not turn or burn. I'm very much this is what I believe. If you believe that too, that's great. If you don't believe that too, okay, cool, we can still be friends. I'm not gonna hate you if you're gay or if you don't believe what I do. So I don't feel like that's what the Bible tells us to do. H, I chose Harry Potter because those books got me through so much. I am one of those people who's at every midnight release for the show or for the books, and then all the midnight movies, and it's just a big part of my life. Harry Potter meant and means a lot to me still to this day. For I chose ice cream. Mostly because if I'm ever like out and wanting a sweet, it's always going to be ice cream. I want soft serve in a cake cone that's vanilla or chocolate vanilla swirl. That's basic, but I love my ice cream. For J, I chose John Green. And I have more somewhere. But I found John Green through Megan Tonjes. Oh my gosh. And from there I was like, what is this book? I want to know. And so from there I started reading all John Green's books and following the Vlogbrothers. And John Green, his writing is fantastic. It's good for young adult. I'm probably a little too old to still be reading John Green books, but if you like it, you like it, you know? K, I chose kitchen for K. I love cooking and baking and just being in the kitchen. I feel like the kitchen is the heart of your house, your apartment, your home. Because it's just easy to have conversations while you're in the middle of making dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever, as long as you have people with you. For L, I chose love. Not like falling in love with a boyfriend or a future husband or whatever, but like the idea of loving people, just in general, because it's so easy to take those people who aren't the nicest to you and just kind of turn them away. But at my job, you know, I see the same people over and over again. And so for me, when I saw that and there were certain people who were just always a little bit harsh, I just wanted to make them break down that wall. And so in 3 years, I've been able to do that with several of our more difficult customers, and it's been a really cool experience. For M, oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to guess what I chose for M. Anybody guessing? I chose music. Music is literally how I've gotten through so many things. Like, when one of my good friends committed suicide when I was 16, I listened to a Linkin Park album literally every day. When my dad died, I think the Vertigo Bliss album got me through that. Vertigo Bliss was like a local band in the town that I lived in. Even now, on tough days, I listen to a lot of Elisa Turner and Jennifer James music. Like, those two are absolutely fantastic, sort of local singer-songwriters. Their voices are fantastic. I will link all of the musicians that I can think of that you need to check out in the description box. Because there's so many that, like, if you're having a bad day, you should listen to this track, or if you're having a really good day and you want to just listen to the music really, really loud and jam out, listen to this certain track. And yeah, but I will link a whole bunch of people down below. So for N, I chose naps, mostly just because I have 3 jobs and the only way to get through the day is to take naps in between everything. Yeah, naps are good. For O, I chose old movies. I am absolutely obsessed with anything from the 80s and some of the older, like, black and white stuff too. Just basically the things that I grew up on, like with my grandparents, the things that they let us watch because the modern day stuff wasn't wholesome enough. Oh, if they were watching TV now, what would they do? For P, I chose pens. Okay, y'all, I'm obsessed with writing. I'm obsessed with writing with cool pens. I don't necessarily like to write in itself. Like, I like to write letters to people. I like to send people care packages too. And in that, like, the descriptions and just being able to kind of doodle up something for them, that to me is fun. But you have to have cool, fun pens to do it. For Q, I chose quiet. Being a barista, you're on, like, social up at all times. And so when I get home, I just have to, like, have my downtime. I have to, like, not have my phone on. I have to just have my music and me and just kind of breathe and, like, detox all of that social, like, overwhelming 8-hour day that I just had. So for me, quiet is a necessity. For R, I chose records. Yes, vinyl records. I have a couple of record players. I absolutely love going to the thrift stores and buying records that I can get for like $0.25. And sometimes you get really cool ones. Like, I found a couple of Tina Turner. I found some ZZ Top. I found some Michael Jackson. And I've never paid more than $1 for any of the vinyls that I have, so that's really cool. For S, I chose surprises. My favorite thing to do is to send people little random gift packages or whatnot, things that they're not expecting, just to kind of make their days a little bit better. For T, I chose tattoos because I have 3 of them. Oh my gosh, I have 4 of them. I keep forgetting about the new one. I got this one about a month ago now, and I absolutely love it. My other ones are my camera. I have a pig on the back of my neck right here with one of my friend's initials. He committed suicide when we were 16, and he just really meant a lot to me, and he still means a lot to me. And then I also have some stars on my foot that were inspired by the Mario Brothers video games. Mario Party more than anything else. Yeah. So I'm a big nerd. I have a couple more in the works. I have one that's Harry Potter related that I'm working on. And then I have one that's music related that I'm working on. And then there's probably like a ton more that I can think of, but tattoos are so fun to me. For you, I chose Ulta because I spent a year working there and just learning about cosmetics and makeup and people and their preferences on cosmetics and makeup and fragrance, and it was a blast. For V, I chose volume. Not like hair volume, but like music volume. I like my music loud, but I don't like very much else to be loud. I like my house to be quiet. I like my ringer on my phone to be quiet. I like the things at work, all the noises, they drive me crazy. I wish those were all silent. But yeah, that's B for volume. W, I chose wonky because wonky is probably my favorite word. I say it a lot. Like anytime things aren't quite right, I would say, oh, that's a little wonky. Or yeah, I feel like wonky is a British term, but I stole it and I like it. So okay, X was hard for me. So I chose X-ray because I've never had any. I know that's pushing it, X-ray, but X is a hard one. Yeah, I've never had any X-rays, never had any broken bones. Okay, Y is probably going to be the one that takes me the longest to talk through. Okay, for Y, I chose YouTube. YouTube is something that I started using a few years ago when I was starting a makeup business. I started selling Mary Kay. And I was like, I don't know anything about makeup, really. I know how to do my eyeshadow. I know what colors look good on me, but how am I going to explain this to other people? So I went on YouTube, and I found the beauty community. And from the beauty community, I found the vlogging community. From the vlogging community, I found the music community. And here we are 2.5-ish years later, and I'm so in love with the people that I've met through YouTube, on YouTube. And I've learned so much from YouTube. Like, if it weren't for Visca Marazzi, Ingrid, I would not know Luke, and if it weren't for Luke, I wouldn't know Landon. If it weren't for Landon, I wouldn't even be doing this tag Tuesday thing with Megan. So, yeah, YouTube is a big part of my life. For Z, I chose Zach Hansen, because he was my first like real crush, and that says a lot about me. And Hansen's a band that I've been following since I was in junior high. And now they're all married with kids and wives, and yeah, it's just crazy. But to this day, they're still one of my favorite bands, and I still haven't seen them live. So my goal is to see them live and to meet Zach, Taylor, and Isaac Hansen. Alright guys, I hope you learned a little bit about me through this tag. I hope you guys decide to do the tag with us. So yeah, just let me know if you do this video so I can watch it and get to know a little bit about you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon. Okay. We'll do that again.